Yeah, I mean, it's the same focus. It's to try to win. We won the last 2 Jones Cup, I believe. We're trying to go for our 3rd in a row. So anything other than a gold medal is a disappointment for us.
And since you were in Japan, we noticed that you packed in a few pounds, packed in a few muscles. What kind of game did you improve since you left for Japan?
I think just the quality of basketball and the coaching in Japan is at a very high level right now. So I was able to learn a lot. You're never too old to learn, especially in the game of basketball. So I had some great coaches, some great teammates, imports that I was able to play with in Japan for the last 3 years, and they've definitely helped my game grow.
Matthew, have you noticed that before your SGA practices, Phoenix will always come first in the training ground? So what was it like catching up with some former teammates here in Phoenix?
It was great. I mean, I was at the game not too long ago. I think they're like 0-4 every time I watch, so I'm going to stop watching their games. They always lose when I think I'm bad luck. So, but like I said before, I still have relationships with the team guys on that team. Like Jason Perkins, Justin Shua. Those guys are very close to me. So I wanted to go show my support while I was here, and they gave me free tickets. So I'm going to use those free tickets.
How much do you miss Philippine basketball? How much do you miss it?
I mean, it's not just Philippine basketball. I miss the Philippines. There's no place like the Philippines. The hospitality, the people. Obviously the food. I miss the food. I never thought I would miss the food this much. It's hard to get papaitan in Japan, So, but I miss the atmosphere. I miss my old teammates. But we're all grown. We're all professionals, and you got to put that aside, and you got to do what's best for your family and best for your career. So.
How different was your role back in the gold medal SEA Games last December to what it is right now?
I think it's basically the same. I mean, I get paid to shoot, I get paid to make shots, and I got to use more of my veteran leadership in these type of the tournaments. I've had experience playing against Korea, Taiwan, and Japan, so I got to use my knowledge and my veteran leadership to help the young guys, and it's basically the same.
Any potential hopes of making it to Japan for Asian Games for Gilas?
No, my team barely let me play for this tournament, so 100% they won't let me play in the Asian Games. Even if I did get chosen, I'm not on the list. I would love to play. I'd love to play for Gilas one more time. But as far as Asian Games, that's 100% no.
You've been practicing with the team a few days now, and how was it practicing with Boban? How would you describe your team now?
Boban is probably the most down-to-earth and humble teammate that I've ever been around, actually. For a guy who's accomplished, he's the most accomplished person in this gym. Obviously a former NBA player. He's a social media icon. And he still stays back and he takes pictures with everybody who asks, every kid who wants an autograph, he signs it. So that kind of humble attitude and humility, it really rubs off on the rest of the team.
How would you describe the composition of your team right now?
We got a good mix of young guys and players trying to prove themselves. Like guys like Will Navarro, he's trying to find a contract team to play, so he's using this as a showcase. He's going hard every practice. There's a few guys, like Remy and DJ, who are trying to break into the Philippine basketball market. So this is going to be a big step for them. So everybody's competitive. We had a great practice today, as you saw, and we have great imports. And obviously Boban's leading the way. Like I said, he's very humble, so it's rubbed off on the rest of the team. But we're very competitive, and we're planning on trying to win this.
How will these teams with the strong group athletics will help you prepare for your stint in the league?
Well, I've been off for a while. The last time I played was SEA Games, so that's almost 8 months ago. I'm using this tournament to get into shape, get into game shape. So by the time I leave and I head back to Saitama, I'll almost be in mid-season form. So that's really important for me, especially at my age. I have to really take care of my body, and I'm not as athletic and spry as I used to be. So a tournament like this will really help me going forward for my season.
Okay, Matthew, down the pipeline, I know you're still in the middle of your contract in Japan, but maybe down the pipeline, a PBA return?
I mean, yeah, it's inevitable. I told my wife, when I feel like it's going to be my last few years, I'm going to come back to the PBA, and I feel like I have a lot of unfinished business here. I still want to win a championship, and I was lucky enough to play in Japan for those years, but I'm eventually going to come home and have a swan song season here in the PBA.
Thank you, man.